it seems like when eventually that full length comes out, if it comes out, it's going to be a fairly diverse album.
It's never coming out.
It's never coming out?
Never coming.
Is that official?
It's almost official. It's sad to say,
it is.
But there was the year that I was working on the odds, I lost a book deal.
Right.
Because I was spending so much time working on the odds that I never wrote my third book. Ookie Spooky ended up being several years late. Dead Eat number 4, Big in Japan, was late. And, you know, I love the odds. It was a great idea. It was a lot of fun. But I had taken money from people and promised to deliver things to them that I didn't deliver. So, or that I delivered very late.
Right.
So I eventually just had to be a big boy and just like swallow it and say, I'm not going to work on this until I've delivered the things I've promised people I will deliver. So it's officially in cryostasis.
All right. So I guess it makes the next question fairly obvious, but you had Sellout actually played on the radio.
I wrote the song Sellout specifically because I had this philosophy that I worked so hard to write music that I think is good, and I work so hard to write lyrics that I think are entertaining and insightful, and then I turn on the radio and I just hear utter garbage, and I thought the only way I'll ever become successful is if I write the worst song ever.
Right.
And I think that also I had this theory that if you said the word radio a lot, you get radio play. So I made that song Sellout, which says the radio a lot in the song.
It does.
And my dream was to write a song, it was a joke, you know, to write a song that was so bad and so irritating. I mean, it goes, la la la, everybody sing the stupidest song on the radio. Radio. A lot of radio in there. And so, you know, obviously because the project didn't really come to fruition, I never got to find out if I would actually become a millionaire and a successful musician by writing the crappiest song ever.
But I think it was, you were on some radio show, and like as the intro music, they played Sellout. But the original question was, now that you've been on the radio, is it time to make the cheesiest video you've ever seen?
If I can afford to make a video at all, I would make a really good video for one of my songs. I don't think that I would spend the money to make a video for Sellout. But since you mentioned it, my very first music video ever was for the song Ex-Lover's Lover. I shot it in 1995 or so, long before I was signed to Project, and I got halfway done and I didn't finish it. So I hope I have a plan to finish it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a pretty cool video. And the interesting part is going to be how to disguise the fact that I'm, 20 years older? How many years older would I be? 1995? 15 years old? 15 years old. So,
A lot of
I guess Photoshop.
soft lenses. Yeah, soft focus.
But I don't intend to have it seem like the stuff that was shot in the past is in the past and the stuff that's shot now is in the present. I expect to have it all the way shot in the same era. So it's going to be... I had hair down to my waist, so I probably should have to wear a wig.
A wig, lots of far away shots.
Yeah, I have to get a body double that weighs 30 pounds less than I do now. So,
Somehow. Xmas, detritus. It's a very well done video, which actually has a message to it, in a way at least.
sure.
Now, I know that you had Gerard Way narrate that one.
I'll narrate my singers.
Right. But do you write all the prose?
I do. Yeah, I write the narrations. The first one was narrated by Richard Butler of the Psychedelic Furs. I can't remember which one came first, either Rock the Beat or Transrexia, but one of them was narrated by Debbie Harry of Blonde, and one of them was narrated by Richard Butler of the Psychedelic Furs. That third one, which was the most recent, was narrated by Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance, and I am presently finishing the fourth. And I just recorded the narration with a singer of note. And I can't even believe I was in the same room with this man, much less directing him. It was unbelievable. And I'm going to tell you who it is. first week of April when the film's done. But it's called Demi-Genesis. All these films have weird titles, but they mean something, believe it or not. They tend to be play on words. Demi-Genesis, in essence, means a demiurge is an artist or a god or is a creator. It's spelled differently than I spell it. I spell it demi-urge, as in I have an urge to produce. And emesis means output. Work that you put out. It can also mean job. And then the log line for the film, Demi-Genesis, is a mummified cat is tormented by the skeletal remains of previous meals.
Right.
As narrated by this unbelievable narrator, singer. Just you're not gonna believe it. You're gonna crap yourself. Because I crapped myself when I was there.
One question about that, without revealing who it is. Now, with the first two, you used musicians who I believe you said influenced you when you were getting into music, and you departed from that with Gerald Way, obviously.
Right, Gerard, obviously Gerard was not making music when I was a teenager, clearly. But I enjoy his music, and I enjoy him as an artist. That didn't sound right. That sounds... I enjoy him as a man, enjoys another man. No, I really love the guy, and I think he's super talented. And I really, really like his graphic novel, Brawl Academy. I think the guy's just all around really a super talented guy. And I did, kind of come to this point where I realized that if I only ever had singers that I was a fan of when I was a teenager, it would quickly start to look like, sort of like maybe the whole series was from the 80s. You know what I mean? So I think that not only did Gerard bring this really put a different spin, because he has a really sensitive voice. Like I kind of almost expected creepy, and instead I got like this real sensitivity from him. He puts this whole new spin on it, not just aesthetically, but also really reviving the series and making it fresh and making it seem like these can be narrated by any great singer, not just some singer from 1981. Eternally grateful for the man. Now this other guy, it's a guy.
Does it go back to your favorite singer?
He was definitely singing in the 80s, but he sings more. He's doing probably more now than he was doing then. It's crazy. It's madness.
We'll see if anybody can guess who it
It
is.
wasn't someone from Madness. That would have been a good get. It would have been a good hint if he was lead singer of Madness. But he isn't. Anyway,
Somebody else.
it's amazing.